Oh, the loneliness of being an outside fire chief. Hey, this is Billy Goldfeder answering some of your questions as part of the What's Your Problem series hosted by Fire Rescue One in Lexipol. And here's today's question. I like this one. I just took a chief's position at a mid-sized combination fire department in a new state. I don't know any of the members, only the top brass from networking and then my interview process. Any tips for an outside chief? Sure. You're an outsider. Deal with it. You're not part of the family. They brought in an outside chief for a reason, because either no one on the inside wants the job, and there's a warning sign, or those who do the hiring decided that there's nobody in our organization who's qualified to be our fire chief. One of the greatest advantages of coming in as an outside fire chief is just that you don't know anybody. While you socially are missing your old department with your brothers and sisters and buddies and pals, they brought you in for a reason, because you don't know any of the people. So separate your family life and your outside friendships and focus on doing the job. You're worried more about who likes you and who you're friends with. That's a dangerous path to head down. Understanding that it's almost a built-in conflict in the fire service. By nature, we're very friendly. We like doing things together. We're team-oriented, all that kind of stuff. We like doing things together. So now, when you promote up, even in your own organization where everybody knows you, you start to have that separation of the people you're friends with, your buddies and pals. Otherwise, you can't do your job. It's impossible to do your job when you're buddies and pals with everybody. Years ago, and it's still one of the absolute best fire service books written by Chase Sargent. Chase wrote a book called From Buddy to Boss, and it's a big, big deal. So when you're an inside chief and you work your way up, your challenge is now having to separate all those relationships and friendships. But now, if you're an outside chief, while you may feel loneliness, it is lonely at the top, right? We've heard that. The cool part is, if you're truly there to face the organization, take on the challenges, repair what they brought you in to repair, whatever it may be, you don't have any pre-existing relationships. You're not buddies and pal. You didn't go fishing with this one. You didn't date that one, or whatever the case may be. So you have a fresh outlook. So to look at your question, I took a chief's job in a mid-sized combination department. I don't know any of the members, only some of the area chiefs from networking. That's a great way to be. Again, you've got your family life. You can start a new social life with maybe some neighboring chiefs or something, but take advantage of that loneliness. And I do understand you want to be sort of part of the gang. It's the nature of who we are as firefighters. But when they brought you in as an outside fire chief, there's a reason for that. And the most you can do to separate anything social versus doing your job as the fire chief will end up in a better department and a better setting for you, where you don't have friendships, you don't have, and I'm not saying, let me just jump back a minute. I'm not saying don't be nice, don't be friendly. You may go to a social event, bring your partner, bring your spouse always, spend a few minutes and leave, but you're the boss and you need to be seen as the chief. Doesn't mean you're not a good person, doesn't mean you don't take care of your people. But once we start developing friendships with the people we're supervising, there's a whole history of decades of where that will go wrong, whether it be in the fire service specifically or in any kind of business relationship. I hope that helped. So email Fire Rescue One with your questions. I'll be glad to help you find solutions, whatever you're facing, or I'll hook you up with the right people. This is a big challenge we just talked about in leadership, whether you're that lieutenant in the firehouse or you're the new chief. That separation creates lots of challenges, and hopefully we'll talk about that again sometime. Thanks.